Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Roger McLean of UAP Radio. Here where we offer photography, videography, DJing, podcasting, and develop social media/commercial content for business owners, entrepreneurs, educators, organizations, and creatives to help promote their events, products and services, special announcements, promotions, and more. So if you would like to book one of our services or see everything that we have to offer, go to UAPRadio.com and contact me today at 704-418-1876.
UAP Radio, and for the voice of the black community.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Roger McLean of UAP Radio. Here where we offer photography, videography, DJing, podcasting, and develop social media/commercial content for business owners, entrepreneurs, educators, organizations, and creatives to help promote their events, products and services, special announcements, promotions, and more. So if you would like to book one of our services or see everything that we have to offer, go to UAPRadio.com and contact me today at 704-418-1876.
UAP Radio, and for the voice of the black community.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Roger McLean of UAP Radio. Here where we offer photography, videography, DJing, podcasting, and develop social media/commercial content for business owners, entrepreneurs, educators, organizations, and creatives to help promote their events, products and services, special announcements, promotions, and more. So if you would like to book one of our services or see everything that we have to offer, go to UAPRadio.com and contact me today at 704-418-1876.
UAP Radio, and for the voice of the black community.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Roger McLean of UAP Radio. Here where we offer photography, videography, DJing, podcasting, and develop social media/commercial content for business owners, entrepreneurs, educators, organizations, and creatives to help promote their events, products and services, special announcements, promotions, and more. So if you would like to book one of our services or see everything that we have to offer, go to UAPRadio.com and contact me today at 704-418-1876.
UAP Radio, and for the voice of the black community.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Roger McLean of UAP Radio. Here where we offer photography, videography, DJing, podcasting, and develop social media/commercial content for business owners, entrepreneurs, educators, organizations, and creatives to help promote their events, products and services, special announcements, promotions, and more. So if you would like to book one of our services or see everything that we have to offer, go to UAPRadio.com and contact me today at 704-418-1876.
UAP Radio, and for the voice of the black community.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Roger McLean of UAP Radio. Here where we offer photography, videography, DJing, podcasting, and develop social media/commercial content for business owners, entrepreneurs, educators, organizations, and creatives to help promote their events, products and services, special announcements, promotions, and more. So if you would like to book one of our services or see everything that we have to offer, go to UAPRadio.com and contact me today at 704-418-1876.
UAP Radio, and for the voice of the black community.
Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Cause you just trying to lift your people up. Why? You just want to lift your people up. Why? You just trying to lift your people up. Why? You just want to lift your people up. Why? You just trying to lift your people up. Why? You just want to lift your people up. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
Cause you just trying to lift your people up. Why? You just want to lift your people up. Why? You just trying to lift your people up. Why? You just want to lift your people up. Why? You just trying to lift your people up. Why? You just want to lift your people up. But you need help to lift the people up. Cause this one to lift the people up. I want to celebrate all of my black folks today. I know it ain't for February. No, it ain't. I mean, you can listen to this anytime and feel this way. We're great every day.
What's going on, everybody? Peace and blessings to everyone that is in the reach of the sound of my voice, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Roger McClain of UAP Radio, your podcast and media development company specializing in audio, photographic, video, and podcast production for your businesses, families, organizations to help promote their products and services, special announcements, promotions, event capture, and entertainment for your social and networking events, special once-in-a-lifetime moments, as well as podcasting and online streaming services. We are broadcasting live from the WPCS Shelby Podcast Radio Station here in Shelby, North Carolina, where we promote community success. So if you would like to help us here to continue strengthening the unity in the community, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel, as well as to the WPCS Shelby Podcast Radio Station's Facebook page and our sister and brother podcast shows. But since I am on the mic, and anytime I hop on the mic, I go by Spaceman Stu, a.k.a. the Black Fiend, Black Phoenix Productions. And you're tuned into the UAP Radio Show, the Underground Apocalypse Podcast Show, where we take the underground world and turn it upside down to the surface. And this Sunday, so y'all already know we in here for SundayBS, where we spotlight and bring you all things new regarding the Black community news, surrounding new business, education, sports, and what we like to call our great creative culture. Today we are in here with three special guests that I'm introducing this family to you. Some you are already familiar with if you look back over our UAP Radio Show page. We have sat down with them a few times before, but since this is our new show up here at WPCS, I wanted to bring this highly esteemed family in today, and I want to introduce you all to the Brooks family. How are y'all doing?
Fine.
I can dig it. Y'all all right? Y'all got your energy with you?
Absolutely.
I can dig it.
It's an honor.
It's an honor to have y'all in here, and I appreciate y'all for taking the time to want to come in here and sit down with me and discuss your business and everything that y'all have going on in the community. So again, I want to personally thank you. But what I would like for y'all to do is give a brief introduction of who you are to the people before we actually get the interview going. I guess we can start with you over here on our right side.
All right, I'm Shanice Brooks, owner-operator of Melanated Labs Research and Development. I am a chemist by training, and actually today is our 4-year anniversary. So
oh, wow.
it's been 4
That's what's
years
up.
doing,
That's what's up.
Melanated Labs. So we strive to create quality, effective, and safe products for the community.
I can dig it. Congratulations. All right, next in line.
The part owner of the grooming services.
Absolutely.
I can dig it. A young entrepreneur.
I knew you was a genius. That's what's up.
All right, and here on my far left.
My name is Scott Brooks. I'm a barber in Kings Mountain. I've been cutting hair for maybe 25 years. Actually, I can honestly just say that, I've probably been a black investor in black business for over 20 so odd years. And basically, at the end of the day, I'm a person that says that you just can't talk it. You actually got to live it. So I push the same principles within my family. Like my daughter says, she's a chemist. I'm a barber. My other daughter is an esthetician, and my son is information and technology. He graduated from A&T. Martasia graduated from North Carolina State. And Tamisha, she graduated from Cleveland Community College. So we push entrepreneurship within the family. It's very important. That's
I believe.
That's the principle.
I agree. I like that. How did you actually get into the mindset of wanting to have entrepreneurship in the family?
Give me a second to unpack it.
Need some time to think on it?
No, what it is it's just you got to look back at the times. At the end of the day, out of a job, out of work, homelessness, and in the streets. That's the reason. We need entrepreneurship for those very reasons right there. Those are the very best reasons to go into business. I think everybody in Cleveland County is familiar with, if you look at it from 1990 to 2020, we've been devastated by certain things that happened in the timeline. Mm-hmm. I think anybody out there will remember what happened in the 90s when textile jobs left. So when they shipped all the textile jobs out of the country, that really hurt our communities very, it hurt us real bad, because at the end of the day, that's really where most of the bread and butter came from. And if you remember, there's plenty of people who worked in the textile mill that once they lost their job, they never worked again. They never worked again. And I graduated in 1994. When I graduated in 1994 from Kings Mountain High School, I got a job at Amble-Knit, and Amble-Knit went out of business in 1996. And in 1996, I was forced to go into the temporary working force. It was PSU back then. And at that time, these is facts, you can look it up, North Carolina and Tennessee was the only two states that even offered temporary staffing at the time. And the rest of the country was still giving people full employment. And then eventually they took that and turned it into a right-to-work state. So with that being said, we all are temporary employees right now that can be laid off or fired at any time.
Right,
so with
right.
that's what prompted me to go into entrepreneurship.
And see, even with like you say, you can be fired let go at any time. They want you to give a 2-week notice, but they ain't got to give you no 2-week notice or anything like that. You were speaking about the 90s with the textiles and everything going away. I was still a kid around that time, so I don't really necessarily know all about that. But I remember my mother, she worked at a place called I don't know if it was John Deere. That's what it was called or not.
Home
but
Light.
Okay, yeah. Home Light.
Into John Deere.
And that's where she was working. She had been there for years, and then they just boom up and moved to Mexico. So that was a ton of jobs that had got wiped out. And I remember just watching my family over the years, working job after job. And they would say that, working, you're supposed to go to work, get a good job, and you'll be able to, provide for your family and everything. But as a young man coming up watching, I'm like, why is it we just working and working and working, nothing is growing from this? So I wanted to actually, look into that and do something different. And I didn't really think about entrepreneurship in that light. So with you being, I guess, in co-partnership with your father, how do you look at entrepreneurship as far as work life?
Well, for me, I grew up around it. I can't remember. I'm 28 years old. I can't really remember when he did work an actual job. My entire life, I've known him as a barber. I've seen him doing things in the community. I've seen him helping other businesses as well as doing work within his. So what I can speak to that is saying, growing up around it, I know for me it inspired me to want to be in business. Even when I work jobs or work other places, it's always thinking about how I can use the resources, like use what I have now to basically go into business and create more resources. So for me, a little history about my business is mine spun out of COVID. Started with making face masks, sold those. I used the profits from there to basically buy all the equipment. I started making conditioner products. He took it to the barbershop. There was an interest, so I jumped on it. It spun out of a hobby, but in that moment, all the people around me, my sister's been in business, my dad's been in business, taking what I have now and basically making it more. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes you have to go through the process, and over the last 4 years of business, things have changed over time, but I've still kept it at, when you work a job, which nothing's wrong with working a job, but if you're just going to take the money and you're not going to put it into anything, or you're not going to put other people on or put it in places where your dollar, the black dollar, can continue to flip,
right,
then there will be no progress. Like, I would love to see as many businesses as possible, and I do understand that not running a business isn't for everybody, but the least we can do is try to support those who are. So when you go into work and you're doing these jobs and it's not, you're not investing it into your community, you're not investing it into where the dollar can flip over to basically give you resources. A lot of our communities have lost that because we won't even support the businesses that are there. So when it comes to entrepreneurship, yes, we need more entrepreneurs and people doing stuff, but we also need people to support.
Right.
In that turn, so you can't just go to work a job, come home and think that life is going to get better. Like I said, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's very slim. It's slim. Like you said, you can look from 1996 to now. He got out of a textile job. I have a degree in textile chemistry. Things have changed. Like I said, you have to be equipped to change with the times, and when you work these jobs, you can be fired at any moment. So if you have nothing, no resources, no way to make an income, then you're constantly searching for somebody else to pay your way.
Right.
It's just not going to happen.
And well, like you said, you got to be able to have the support there as well, because it's like you said, it's not for everybody to be in that leadership position of being an entrepreneur. But at the same time, like you said, that we need people to actually work in these places as well, because being in entrepreneurship, I've actually been able to see that you're going to need help at some point in time. And with being able to produce a job or produce products or services, you're able to then create job opportunities for not only yourself, but your family and then your community. So I'm seeing that, y'all have your own businesses, and now you're a part co-owner in off-the-grid grooming services. How do you feel about being able to just step into that role?
Feel pretty good.
I can dig it. What's something that you learned, being in that position?
It's better to make your own jobs than have to work somebody else's.
That's true. That's definitely true, because you can work for a X amount of years and not be able to build nothing for yourself, but you'll be able to. You're just basically working on somebody else's dreams. So, what you said with Melanated Labs, how did you actually want to get into the hair care portion of it?
So I went natural in 2014. Like I said, my dad's been a barber my entire life. My mom also used to do hair, so hair has been a big component of my entire life. Growing up, seeing my mom do cousins, family members, my hair, my dad cutting hair for 25 years. Hair has been a big part of basically my entire life. That's basically what funded my way through life.
Gotcha.
Hair. So for me, went natural in 2014. I was in college. I was broke. Couldn't afford the best hair care, so that's where I started messing around with things, making my own formulas, making my own hair care. And at the time, it stemmed out of necessity. I couldn't afford to get a relaxer or a perm or go to the hair salon, so I had to learn for myself. And then taking what I had already been learning in chemistry and then basically started just making stuff that catered to my hair. In the beginning, it wasn't entrepreneurial. It was out of necessity. And then during COVID, I'm not going to say out of boredom, like I was already doing it in college, but then I kind of remembered that, okay, I did used to do that. Let me start doing that again. It's getting to the point to where we're getting through parts of life where we're having to conserve resources. So if I can conserve resources anyway by making my own products, even if it's just for me, that's what it stemmed out of. Then he happened to stumble upon it. He took it to the shop. Customers started to ask, when am I going to sell this? Then it was in a predicament where I had to make a decision. Am I going to, just say, no, I don't sell this. I'm not going to, or am I going to take a chance on myself? Because in the beginning, for me, I know I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always knew I wanted to do something in business. I just wasn't sure what. So for me, it was having that support system and people around me to kind of push me and say, maybe you should do this. You're already doing it. So biggest advice that I can give people is if you're doing something and it seems right to you and you're passionate about it, if you can take that and make it into a business, that's what I would suggest. Also having like people around you that's going to push you, because a lot of times the things that you gravitate to, the things that you're passionate about, that's probably what you should be aligning with.
Right.
So for me, like, I was already making products, I was already doing it. Why wouldn't I take a chance on myself? We take a chance on everything else.
True.
So for me, that's kind of how I stemmed into getting into making the products and selling the products. And I think for me, realizing that you got to trust the process. It's not always going to be up. Things get perfected over time. You can't not start. A start is a start. And like I said, I know for me, I struggled with that. I went back and forth. I don't know if I really should do this or not. But
right.
at the beginning, everything had a beginning. That doesn't mean that's the end. So you got to trust the process. Start. As you do things, you're going to learn. You're going to grow. And then also reaching out for support and people who've done it before you. Seeking wise counsel is something that I would say. A lot of times you can't keep going at something, doing the same thing over and over. If it's not working, you've got to change directions.
That only makes sense. If you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, that's what they call insanity. And I agree completely as far as you got to start. And even when you do start things, it's not going to be a perfect, smooth sailing, but you have to keep going. You have to have people in your corner that's going to continue motivating you, and having the support system behind you makes you want to go even harder. So with that being said, how do y'all feel like y'all affect the community? How are y'all also helping in the community? Because the community is going to be ultimately the people that support us, the people that are going to go purchase our products and spread the word around. So what do y'all actually do within the community or for your community with your businesses?
Let me unpack it again.
Take your time.
What I do, and what I do is really nothing new. I would call myself an unapologetic black man. Mm-hmm. So I do everything unapologetic. What I believe is the same thing other races believe, and I'm going to say it from this perspective. I believe that white people do for themselves without participation for permission from black people. So I believe what must be done for black people must be done by black people.
Mm-hmm.
Not only be done by black people, but really with no participation with outside forces or the permission of outside forces. That's basically you in charge of your own destiny.
Right.
A lot of people are afraid of this type of concept because they think you pushing some type of negativity or some kind of, I would imagine it's like you dividing people. But in our reality, we are already divided. Because no matter where you go in Cleveland County, I say this all the time, I'm not saying that blacks and whites don't get along. I'm just saying multicultural, diversity, even integration, these words still don't necessarily explain the reality in which we live right now. Right now, I would imagine that in Cleveland County, 87% of the business is owned by whites. And if you take away our churches, really, blacks own about 3% of the business in Cleveland County. Even though I would imagine the number of blacks that stay in Shelby, you thinking Shelby to Kings Mountain. That's why I love the saying, 2 towns, 1 people.
Right.
If you take away the borders and then take away terminology like we bulldogs, lions, horses, and white men with guns. You feel what I'm saying? Like these are the high schools we go to. And I'm not even being funny. I'm being honest. If you take that away, then we just 2 towns and 1 people. Most of us cousins. I'm a Brooks. Most of my family stay out here in Kings Mountain. So, and then I live in Kings Mountain. So that means we ain't family because we play on different high school teams. Okay, well, let's erase them borders and start thinking from Spartanburg to Charlotte. If we would just connect and unite in the community, then this makes it so much easier. That's why I love the podcast. And I've been following Mr. Jim for a while, whether he knows it or not. I love the fact that he said he's trying to increase the unity in the community also.
Right.
And I caught on that early. I've been waiting to get out here to meet him and try to build with him for a long time. It's just I hadn't got to cross paths with him. And that's what everybody has to start doing. So what I try to get everybody to do is focus on you. Everybody would agree that if black people could get some unification amongst themselves and build up, it would be better for the whole community of Cleveland County. Because right now, if we at the bottom rung and we pulling everybody down because we at the bottom, whatever happened, I hear a lot of guys that wear a lot of pink, wear a lot of cologne, and approach every prayer with Father God that say that a rising tide lift all boats. Explain why this boat been on the bottom for 40 years. Remember, I said 1990s, the 2000s, 2010, and 2020. All have the same title. Out of a job, out of work, homelessness, and in the streets. So what I'm trying to do is reverse those factors. We need jobs. That's we do need entrepreneurship. So what I do is I try to push black private equity and black venture capitalism, where we take the money that we earn and we go into business with it. It's as simple as that. It's got nothing to do with being racist. It's got nothing to do with hating anybody. It's just at the end of the day, I know this is not necessarily popular, but if we focused on ourselves, I think, we would do a whole lot better. Because where I'm from, we got 35 black churches in a town the size of Kings Mountain. If the 35 churches just would unite, no matter what the denomination is, no matter who's the leader, no matter who's doing whatever, a combination of church, community, and business. That's what I've been driving for 10 years or more, because I haven't worked for anybody since 1997. See what I'm saying? That's what gives me my expertise. That's my expertise. That's my degree. My degree is I haven't worked for anybody since 1997. So when I come into a lot of rooms, I'm always faced with arguing with employees to say, I've been working for somebody for 40 years. Well, I haven't. And then I didn't send my kids to school to get a good education so they could get a good job. I sent them to school to get an education to create their own jobs.
Right.
And that's what I do in the community.
Create a solution for yourself.
That's it.
I can dig it.
I buy black, be black, think black, and let everything else take care of itself.
I can dig it.
I'm saying I do what I can with what I have. I do it now. I take what I do best. I do it for my people.
Absolutely.
I improve the quality of life for myself, my family, and my community. And at the end, what must be done for black people must be done by black people.
I can dig it. And I agree with that statement. What must be done for us must be done by us. even with what you were saying again, as far as the aspect in the community and us being supportive of one another, when you look back in our history during the time when integration had actually started, we had a lot of quote unquote Black Wall Streets, not just the one that most people are familiar with in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There were a plethora of them around the nation, and the only reason why
we in one right now. You know the history of this area right here. You have one right here, right now. This whole area.
What do you mean?
Because this whole area, Mr. Jim will tell you, this whole area. See, that's what I'm saying. For me, having family from Shelby, I know this whole avenue used to be where everybody used to come hang out after the football games. Everybody used to come and park. It was live. It was live back in the day.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not lying. See, I know that. See, he know I know what I'm talking about. This used to be it. Not nothing to play with. You used to leave the skating rink, come straight over here. Everybody who know. I used to ride with my cousin in his RX-7 Alex Brooks. We can talk about it.
See,
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't know that aspect.
Tulsa,
I didn't know nothing about that.
Right, Tulsa, Oklahoma. You got Raleigh. I mean, Durham. You got all these different places. But I'm Shelby, North Carolina, back in the day. Shelby, North Carolina, back in the day. Mac shoes. Man, I don't even, matter of fact, let's just get back to it. I don't even get into it. See, I know, and that's when people hear me talk about it, they know I know. I'm not talking from unintelligent point.
Right.
We can get back to these things. I'm trying to tell you, we was on our thing at one time. You got to realize that textile being exported out of this country hurt us. And that's what I'm basically talking about. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. That's what I'm saying. Out of a job, out of work, homeless, and in the streets. It's done happened 4 times, and then we just now went through the pandemic. The pandemic, I mean, I don't know what people thinking. Now, it's been a boom because people, black people, hey, we getting to it. I'm proud of us. I'm not going to make it all negative. We are getting to it. Even my daughter got to it. She got to it because she's seen it. She's seen it. After getting laid off herself, jobs are leaving, and I'm remiss to tell everybody that in the next 16 months we're gonna have an even harder time. The next 4 months, you have the election coming up, but you got a president it's gonna be a new president regardless. So the next 4 months, what do you think gonna happen on the dead time of this president? Nothing. So you got at least 12 years to implement a plan. That's 16 months. We got to work together. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down there. I don't have to forecast that. I don't have to be no. I might be the only one saying it, but it'll be true in 16 months. You'll go back and like, that guy that was up there talking on Mr. Jim's show and with Roger was telling the truth. And I'm like, we better get to it. We better generate as much energy as we run into 2025. We need to run into 2025, run through that wall into 2026. And I ain't saying it's going to be bad forever, but you got to admit that it's going to be a lot of job disruption.
Right.
So basically, that's what I'm saying. And you ask what made me get into business for myself? Job disruption. At the end of the day, we're going to have to produce a job for ourselves. I think we got insulted when Trump said black jobs. That's facts. I'm not going to get into it deeply. But in a way, he was omitting something. He's saying rich and powerful people are going to hire migrants over you. If you elect me, I will get you some jobs. Now, I'm not saying vote for him. I wouldn't vote for him. I would vote for Harris. But I would vote for Harris because she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because we done seen that show. We just seen 4 years about it. I've been saying this for the longest. It's amazing. How can 2 80-year-old white men still be running for president? That's the question. Not because I'm trying to be political. It's just I wouldn't want to be the president of the United States at 80-something years old.
New, younger, and innovative ideas.
And that's another thing we got to do. We got to get a lot of our leadership is old, and we need to step aside. Even I feel like I'm too old to be in charge. We should make a rule where we start getting anybody under the age of 35. Everybody over the age of 35 should become support.
Right. For the younger generation coming up.
My children, they're going to be in charge. They got it. I'm not going to, I don't even have the energy to be mad like that no more. It take a lot of energy to get rah up and then say, well, what must be done for black people must be done by black people. Right. I don't know if I got the energy no more, but I know I can support them. I got enough energy to carry some boxes. I got enough energy to do some work. I got enough energy to give them some money if they need some money. But that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to invest in ourselves. We kind of dominate it right now. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
Even you saying that, it takes me back to the saying, faith without works is dead. And even I don't know if I'm quoting the exact scripture, but it was I think it was like Matthew 25:14 through 40 or something like that, with the man, three men with the talents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can have, your gift of life or whatever. That's how I would put it, your talent. But if you don't do anything with it, somebody else is going to get that, because you could have taken that same effort and put it into what you believe and actually produce something. And I want to take that notion to take back to, I believe what you said was church, community, and business.
Absolutely.
What would that look like into actual fruition?
We're about to do it next week. That's what it looks like. We're going to go into a community, and we have a partnership with a church, with a community, and with businesses. And I think that's going to be the thing that's going to propel every community, if it's a black community, forward. Because I think everybody's going to agree. We got too many churches sitting, useless at this particular point. And basically we just coming up with a simple thing. It's just like I see it's a parking lot out there. You can use that very parking lot to create some economic activity. Basically, at the end of the day, it's like I just said. Let me use something that's near and dear to everybody's heart, so that I can get some people talking. I'm kind of shock jock too. I'm not quite Charleston White, but what I'm gonna say is this though: if you can spend this money at a Shelby football game, you get what I'm saying? You spend this money at a Shelby football game, you want to see it every Friday. You out there every Friday. Now, I have no knock on none of the sports or none of the high schools. I'm just using this as an example.
Right.
Have you ever thought all the money you have invested in your kid playing football, all the money in the cleats, shoes, pads, whatever you done invested in, the games on Friday night, traveling, the gas. Have you ever thought that you ain't getting a return on your investment? To the few pro athletes that we done came out of Cleveland County, it's been a few. We probably can count them on 2 hands and 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? Got 10 toes, 10 hands. Right. 20, less than. I'm just being honest. Do you think that's a fair return for your investment into something?
Right.
See, that's what I'm basically saying.
The numbers don't seem to add.
No, it's no games with me. I'm just being for real. That's why I said what I said about how long are we going to still stay these characters but not be from 2 towns but be the same people. See what I'm saying? Oh, we get hyped up, boy. I know. I mean, my family live in Shelby. I live in Kings Mountain. This Shelby Kings Mountain thing. Oh, my God. All the Burns, Crest, and Shelby going to beat the crap out of Kings Mountain, right? Okay. They your people, though. We cousins. We friends, right? It's done got better over the years. It ain't a rivalry like I think it used to be. Actually, I think the rivalry is bigger within Shelby, with the Shelby schools, than it is with us, with them now. I think they tired of beating up on poor little Kings Mountain. And then plus, poor little Kings Mountain started winning a few games. You know what I'm saying? Once Kings Mountain started winning a few games, they was like, we done beat you enough. We done won 262,000 state championships.
Beat freaks.
Exactly. But do anybody ever question certain things that's done happen? Now, I remember, I don't know if people remember, but Willie Green had a thing that he was trying to do in Shelby, right? It wasn't allowed to be done, but he took it back to his hometown and done it. So you can't make the man out to be a liar. You think that this town wouldn't have benefited from that? I think it would have benefited from that.
I agree.
Know why? Because then we would have been able to take control of our youth athletics. And I think, and it's an entity in this town that don't want us to take, in both towns, that don't want us to take advantage of those things. Why? Because money is a big business. That's why I'm coming back to it. So how is it that a system that operates like a prison is going to tell you how to profit or not? I don't think a prison for profit system should be able to tell you how to profit in it. You got to do what you got to do to survive. And that's why I'm saying what must be done by us is going to probably have to happen with no participation or permission from anybody else. So we're going to have to agree amongst ourselves. That's why I love it. I do, Mr. Jim. I love the unity in the community. When I heard it, I knew it was about time for me. I was going to be able to retire. I knew some more people were going to be able to carry
some like-minded individuals.
Yeah, and I look forward to see. And what I'm saying is, I'm not saying I'm ever going to back out of this because I'm a fighter. I look at it like this. I don't think we're fighting enough. And it's a lot of people. I got a friend that always tell me that Shelby and Kings Mountain got a lot of gatekeepers. He say that to me all the time, and I always say the same thing. With gatekeepers or not,
we still got to do.
We got to get up and go do it. And I don't use terminology like sellouts and coons, and definitely not the N word. I don't use it at all. I took it out of my vocabulary a long time ago. But we do got some confused individuals that don't want to work in the interest of their own people, but always want a job with the other people and then look down on us everyday people. Like, at the end of the day, you just ain't on my level. It ain't about being on levels. If we all at the bottom, and like last time I checked, in this country, the educated and the uneducated both had to ride on the back of the bus in segregation. Then what happened was the people got richer and gave you the whole bus. They give you what you want with a vengeance. Like, oh, you want to sit on the front of the bus? Here you go. You can have the whole thing.
But still pay.
That's it.
I can dig it. Even with that, like you say, you got to have the people that's going to support within the community. I would like to ask, going back to Melanated Labs and the products and services, products that you have, what would be I don't want to say, I don't know necessarily know if it would be an advantage or I got you. I don't necessarily know if it would be an advantage or what you would call it, but what would you say to the community for people that have products on the shelves that are quote unquote for black people and black hair that would be more beneficial coming to Melanated Labs getting their products?
I'm going to say this, and I don't want anyone to take offense to it, but a lot of the big black hair care, not all of them, but that you see at Target and stuff, they've been bought out by L'Oreal. And so, and I'm not, no shade to that, do what you got to do, but Carol's daughter, Shea Moisture, they have other people in there who are, who have been sold out to other companies, bigger names, L'Oreal, the list goes on, list goes on and on.
I didn't know that.
So you think that you're buying a black product, and they once were 100% black owned and operated. And I'm not saying everything has to be, but what I will say is, from people that I know, you can rest assured that when I make my products, I have you in mind. I have tested it on people that look like you. I have ensured the safety of them for us. They were made 100% with you in mind. Like I said, I have no problem with diversity. I have no problem with any of that. But at the end of the day, you can rest assured when you're buying a product from Melanated Labs, from the packaging to the logo to the name to the ingredients, your hair and your skin was in mind. Like I said, our family always says our hair, our skin is our business. Right. I'm making sure that products that we create is about basically being black. Because like I said, there's not a lot of that now. A lot of people will create these awesome products and stuff, and they'll think that they have to sell out, or they have to, well, I ain't even going to say sell out, but they think that they have to have other people be a part of it for it to be successful.
Right.
I want to show that we can do this, and we can make it a bigger thing without anybody outside forces, because I want to keep it to where our mission is always to produce quality, effective, and safe products with being black in mind. That's why I named it Melanated Labs.
Right.
Like I said, it even goes back to the name. Like I said, and I'm not saying, like I said, I have friends of all groups. I have friends that use my products now, but even when they buy it, they know, just based off the namesake, who I'm doing this for. And as long as I keep on doing it, that's always going to be the first thing that's on my mind is this going to work for us? Not everybody. Now, I'm sure my hair care does good and other people with curly hair. My soaps and my lotions can be used on anybody. But I just want people to know who they were formulated for, right, who I had in mind. So you can rest assured when you buy a product from me, all the research, all the looking at ingredients, all the packaging, all the namesakes, I am thinking about us. And you can rest assured on that. And I'm not saying like nobody else can buy my products. $1 is $1. We all know that.
Right. Say to everybody.
$1 is $1. You want to buy a lotion?
2.
Yeah. 2 plus 2 is 4.
Everywhere.
So if you want lotion, if you want substitute hair care, I got, I have customers of all walks of life that support my business. But I just want black women and men to know that when I sit down in my lab and I'm thinking about these formulas and stuff, I have you in mind. I'm not sure if these other brands have you in mind.
Right.
I'm not sure, but you can rest assured with every formula and every ingredient I pick out, I'm thinking about your hair, your skin. I'm making it our business.
And I love that simply because you can see businesses or products out there that might have a black face on it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's black owned. Like I believe it was like Uncle Ben's rice, you would have the black man on there, or the Angel Mama.
Cantu,
it's just a face.
African Pride. None of those are owned. Like people think they are, but none of those are owned by us. And no shade to those products and stuff. And I'm not saying they don't work, but what I'm saying is I'm not trying to get $1 out of everybody. Like I said, I'm gonna, you can buy my products any walk of life that you come from, but I want us to have pride in who we are. And I feel like we've lost that, and we lost that. So I want, when you buy my products and you use my products, you know that I had you in mind. You were there from the very beginning. From the beginning of me coming up with an idea for a product to the end, choosing the ingredients, to producing it, to the label that I put on it. You were in mind throughout the entire process. You weren't an afterthought. You were a first thought.
pre, before, and during, and after, all of the above. And see, that goes along with something I like to say. We produce news for, by, and from the black community. I believe things need to be that way, and we need to continue working together and collaborating. That's why I asked before what your vision was for the community and church and business, because with collaboration you can bring a whole lot of things together. For one, you bring your ideas together, what your skill set is to somebody else's skill set. If somebody might not necessarily be strong in one area, you might be stronger in that area, and vice versa. Y'all can strengthen one another. And that's one reason why I'm thankful to be up here at WPCS Podcast Station, because when I came up here, and I didn't know if he was going to be open to wanting to collaborate with me or not, because I saw him. I was out at the event, and I was taking pictures, and I saw him, and I was like, all I can do is just go out and have a conversation and ask, because a lot of the times that's where a lot of things start at, just a conversation. Just have the conversation, put the thought out there in the universe, and see what it builds to. So once I brung it to him, he said, yeah, we can come in here and sit down and have the conversation, and boom, here we are today having the first SundayBS show up here. So again, I not necessarily preach it, but I want to tell everybody we need to collaborate a whole lot more. We need to come together and work together, because that also goes back to what you were saying as far as having the community come out and support us, the people that are entrepreneurs, because not only are the entrepreneurs getting support from the people from the community, the entrepreneurs are creating jobs for the people in the community, which is a solution to what you were saying as far as what was happening from 96 all the way up until now with job loss. We can create our own solutions within our own community for our own people.
We always have. We always live together, work together, and invest together. Just kind of, went the wrong way.
And I'll speak to this with it being Sunday, just for some encouragement. I don't know exactly how the scripture goes, but you judge a tree by the fruit it bears.
Right.
So if you've got these gifts and these talents, and also with that fruit that you bear, you can share that and serve it with other people. So these talents with unity in the community, we all have fruit that we can bear, good fruit that we can bear. But if you're not going to produce anything out of the gifts and talents that you have, then you're wasting the talents that you've been given, basically.
Right. Your gifts aren't necessarily yours. They're to be given out to the community and to be used for the community.
The products can be gotten from, we sell direct, basically, from business to customer, to business to business. We do have some websites.
I was definitely going to get to that. Well, okay, cool.
Got you. And we definitely going to share that, you know what I'm saying, as soon as we can, because we in the business of making money, too.
Right, that part.
Products can be shopped at Off the Grid. Like I said, we ship, we buy direct. If you're local, we'll deliver. So like I said, we for the people. So however I can get to you, I'm going to get to you. If I got to drop it off at work, if I got to come meet you halfway.
So you'll pull up.
I'll pull up.
I can dug it.
melanatedlabs@gmail.com. So you can also reach me at 704-750-9075. But like I said, and we got an event coming up this weekend, Unity in the Community. Check us out there. We'll be having a table there, as well as my sister, Earthly Skincare. She'll be there with her products. My brother will be pulling up, doing his catering thing. Check him out.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I said, as far as it goes, the vendor events, that's basically what I was alluding to when I was talking about the Shelby football, Kingsmount football, Burns football, and Chargers football. Do you know what would happen if we could just all show up to one place one time a year with them same numbers that we support these sports with? It's over.
Right.
It ain't no need to be polite about it. It's over. I mean, it's some events going on right now that's doing fantastic numbers also. But what I must say is like, I'm not going to speak on it. I'm going to let them speak about their own events, but there's some wonderful things that's going on in Cleveland County.
I agree.
Yeah. But we just got to organize and, like you said, collaborate.
Yeah,
collaboration goes a long way, because to see y'all two men together, y'all going to do great things. I'm going to big you up everywhere I go. I promise you that. WPCS, Shelby Podcast, and UAPRadio.
Where
I've
we
been on
promote
UAP
community
Radio
success.
Since the beginning, because this may be my last real interview as far as interviewing, but I started my first interview with Roger, and I've always been appreciative, and he always gave me great coverage for the BBX. I know you're going to do the same up here, and I encourage everybody to come down to the radio station, promote, like, share. We need to get the viewership up. Even if they ain't seeing it, we need to get these numbers up, so we need people to even hear this. Let this be the Cat Williams video inside of Cleveland County.
Right, make this virally spread around.
We need those numbers. We need them numbers. We need 21, 30,000. We make up about 30,000 people, and we don't act like it. And that ain't even counting. We going from Lawndale to Kings Mountain. That's how you got to look at it. Light Oak, you talking in the ETJ. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we got to get more accustomed to being this comfortable talking with one another.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
No disrespect, though. With all due respect.
Right. I can dig it. One more time, can y'all let them know where they can get your products and services at, how they can reach you, contact information, any of the above.
All right. So we are based out of Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Our products can be purchased at Off the Grid Barbershop. Also, we do deliver if you're local. You can also check out our website, which is melanatedlabs.com. You can reach me by email at melanatedlabs@gmail.com. Also, feel free to contact me at 704-750-9075. Like I said, we make products that are for you. Great quality, safe, effective is our mission. Any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me.
Right.
And you can reach me at all her information.
Yeah. He's our distribution manager, so anytime if I'm not available, we can get it direct to you, direct to customer.
So you work for your daughter?
Yeah, I mean,
I
wouldn't say that, but we all collaborative.
I'm only partner in this business. Yeah, I'm an employee now.
How do you feel about that as far as being
love it.
the employee?
That's the way it should be. In most cultures, that's normally how it goes. Normally, the parents build up a business, give it to the kids, and then the kids take care of the parents. So realistically, they my retirement plan.
Also gonna shout out my siblings who aren't here's business. Be sure to check out Earth and Lee Skincare. My sister's been an esthetician over 10 years. She would love to do all your facials and services. She is in Kings Mountain. You can find her at Off the Grid as well to do products and services, as well as her skincare line. She does make good quality skincare with our skin and our concerns in mind. Also, Barbecue on Hilltop, which is my brother's catering business, Jaden.
I can dig it. It's a lot going on within y'all's family, and I love to see that. I believe that families should connect more and do things together, other than coming together to drink or do things like that socially, or when it's a funeral. That seems like the only time a lot of people come together, when there's something like that. But we should be able to come together, work together, make money together, have fun while we're doing it.
I got one more.
Okay.
Everybody get ready for the concert in November at the fairground. Carlos Thompson.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
Carlos Thompson. Even though it seems like all of the acts is messing up, that it's Cleveland County, Fairgrounds, and Shelby, North Carolina. But we're going to let them slide. Cause, they coming down here to give us a good show. That's going to be a great show. And he putting together a fantastic thing. That's going to be big. And don't forget next week, if you're interested in coming into our Unity in the Community program that we putting together, just let us know. It's going to be Saturday. It's going to start at 9 o'clock. just reach out. We'll give you the directions.
Where's it going to be located? Or do you want to put that out there?
161 across from Galilee Church.
Okay.
Yeah, but, give us a call and we'll get you there, and we'll get you the address, get you GPS in.
I can dig it. Well, if there's nothing else that y'all personally want to relay out to the community, I definitely want to, again, thank y'all for coming to sit down with me on this show of Sunday BS, where we spotlight and bring you all things new regarding the Black community news. Broadcasted live from the WPCS Shelby Podcast Radio Station, located here in Shelby, North Carolina, where we promote community success and strengthen the unity in the community. So please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you yourself would like to start your own podcast, you can contact me today at 704-418-1876, and we can discuss how you can start your very own podcast broadcasted live here at the WPCS Shelby Podcast Radio Station. Also, I said in a previous live that the special that I wanted to offer is this. If you are a business out there and you have products and services and you would like your very own commercial and would like to advertise with us and continue helping us strengthen the unity in the community, I'm offering a special right now to shoot your very own commercial starting at $100. You can have your very own commercial. It's normally different from that, but if you want to shoot your own commercial, I will shoot your own commercial, and we will advertise it here on our shows. So you can contact me today at 704-418-1876 or go to UAPRadio.com. Take advantage of this special. This is something I want to offer the community and businesses that offer their own products and services. Doesn't matter whatever it is. Of course, don't want nothing derogatory, but as far as if you have your own business and you would like your own commercial to promote on your own page, you can do that as well. So it won't only be promoted here as far as with our advertising and our sponsors, but you'll be able to take that video yourself, promote it on your page, share it out to all your customers, your fans, listeners, and all of the above. But without further ado, I believe that is it. Like I said, do y'all have anything else that y'all would like to give out to the community or say to the community or anything of that nature?
Great appreciation, my brother. I appreciate it. It's been an honor. I really appreciate coming out here, and I hope that we can build the things that we need to build. And I know, we are, but definitely we need everybody else to tap in. Tap into these events and tap into this station. It's going to be a whole lot easier for us to get done what we need to get done if we blow this up. You know what I'm saying? Let's blow it up. Let's tap in. It's time to get it. Let's go.
I can dig it. Have anything you would like to add to that, or are you good to go? You don't have to. I'm just asking.
I just say this just for my family. As a family entrepreneurs, would just say this. We're going to continue to promote unity. We're going to continue to try to collaborate with one another. And then for our businesses, I'm just going to say this. Our hair, our skin, it's our business. Our body is our business.
You got something?
One thing.
What you got?
Apes together strong.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a fact.
What a wonderful day.
Right.
We just watched that movie, Kingdom of the Apes.
I mean, you be able to tie things together like that. That's what you want to have. But like I say, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this episode of Sunday BS, where we spotlight and bring you all things new regarding the Black community news. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube page, as well as to the WPCS Shelby Podcast Radio Station's Facebook page, as well as our sister and brother podcast shows. I am your host, Spaceman Stu, a.k.a. the Black Fiend, Black Phoenix Productions. And we're going to get on out of here to a Kings Mountain native song by the name of Chazza T called Give Me the Green Light off of his latest project, Belina Son. So y'all go on out of here with some good old music, and we'll see y'all next time. And that's a wrap. Oh, no, you good.
Hey, man, y'all done that?
Give me the green light. Give me the green light. Let me know if you trying to go. Just waiting on my time. You know I'm still in my prime. Let me about to blow. Give me the green light. Give me the green light. Let me know if you tryna go. Just wait on my time. You know I'm still in my prime. That mean my team about to blow. I'm in it for the taking, so you know I ain't letting up. I've been working long nights, hustling, tryna make a buck. I gotta stay true to myself. I gotta get through all this pain. I say my prayers every night. I've been praying for some better days. Together we fall, together we stand. I'm the man with the plan. Nobody said life was gonna be easy, my man. You gotta take chance. Life taught a nigga lessons, but life also gave me blessings. The good came with the bad. That's life, man, I can't help it. I'm praying every day, hoping to get through the better. I'm not gonna settle for anything lesser. I'm moving on, put my CD on. I'm watching the throne, I ain't never stressing. I'm feeling better. I give it all that I got. I gotta do it for my mom. I gotta do it for my pops. I ain't never gonna stop. No, I ain't never gonna stop. No, I ain't never gonna stop. No, I ain't never gonna stop. No. I know y'all probably sitting wondering what I've been doing. 2021 was a rough year, but I'm thanking God that I got through it. I'm thanking God that I got through it. Give me the green light. Give me the green light. Let me know if you tryna go. Just wait on my time. You know I'm still in my prime. That mean my team about to blow. Give me the green light. Give me the green light. Let me know if you tryna go. Just wait on my time. You know I'm still in my prime. That mean my team about to blow.
Thank you very much, young lady. My brother. Say no more. Say no more. Got you.
Already. That's you, my brother.
All right, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all very much.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Roger McLean of UAP Radio. Here where we offer photography, videography, DJing, podcasting, and develop social media/commercial content for business owners, entrepreneurs, educators, organizations, and creatives to help promote their events, products and services, special announcements, promotions, and more. So if you would like to book one of our services or see everything that we have to offer, go to UAPRadio.com and contact me today at 704-418-1876.
UAP Radio, and for the voice of the black community.
Hey, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?
This is another part of WPCS,
Hey, yo.
guys. This guy right
Hey,
here.
yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the UAP Radio YouTube channel to catch new podcast shows every week.
Who is he talking to?